so many times, however people are living, they think, oh, I can't make the next step because of X, Y, and Z. There's never going to be a good time. There's never a good time to make the jump. And we want this to be a launching pad for people who just decide it's time.
Wow. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's where I slept. I personally am on my way to go take my outdoor shower, so I'm gonna go take that. Even Dominique has found himself in some sort of camp-like hostel. There's like 7 people living inside this house, all on work stay. So they work during the day, they work for the hostel, and then they get free stay, and they have all the dinners together. And again, nobody was on their phone because they have a no phone policy inside the house, which fosters a nice community. Okay, right, so the whole point is connection. Right before dinner, it's like every hour or so, they got like a new question. I love it. I've only been here one night. This is the kind of place I've realized you don't just come for one night. This is not a one night kind of place. Although I'm going to see my stepsister in Indy, so it is a one night kind of place for right now. So the question yesterday was, what is one characteristic in yourself that you could work on? Why don't y'all write down in the comments below? Y'all here with me. Can't be on my phone, so I'm with y'all. When was the last time I took a morning walk through the woods? Probably never. I wanna know what the questions are. Lost River. Come on, Scott. Mackenzie. This is so freaking cool. How do I get in here? Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. What'd I tell y'all? This is not a one night kind of place. This ain't a one night stand, they said. Oh my god. Open up. We wanna see. Oh my god. Oh, they got it falling from the ceiling. Alright, get in there. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. What a contrast. Like flashes to me at a rave in Paris. Wow, I am a new human. Let's go up and see the bathtub. Oh my god, can you imagine? Looking up at the stars at 3 a.m. Oh my god, you could see all the stars. Don't make me link my last video, but I just wanted to say that for the experience, I turned my phone completely off. Let's hope I wake up for checkout tomorrow. Home sweet home. Thank you. Sharp. I forgot that people said that word.
Okay, but you do realize that I'm like a champion speller, right? Hey,
I am alive. I am alive.
You're looking baller.
Well, it's the outdoor shower.
Yeah?
I slept so well.
Yeah? Same.
Because I didn't put my alarm on. I was like, you guys are gonna have to come get me.
As it should be. No alarm. No.
This is Mackenzie. You've lived all over the world.
I have indeed.
And so what brought you here? I guess
Facebook algorithms.
Oh, yes. You found this place on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
What were you looking for then?
Let's see, I was living in Florida before this, unemployed, and didn't know what I wanted to do next after, quarantine. I was thinking of becoming an EMT firefighter. I thought that would check off a whole lot of boxes in my list. I finally wanted to settle down after so many years of traveling. Came here and realized, nope, not ready for that yet.
Oh, this turned into like a real thing over here. Jeez, everybody.
It's a real thing.
Wow.
We're actually in the middle of our more in-depth meeting, and we just taken a
sorry.
little. No, you're fine.
Oh,
You're good.
fine.
We told you could join us.
Oh my god, I really did just bust up in here and say, can I interview you? I'm so sorry. No, keep going with the morning ambitions. So what's happening today?
All right, so we do a morning meeting each morning. We say our names and our headspace, going a little bit deeper than just, doing fine, doing well, slept all right. We kind of talk about the smaller things, and those make up the bigger things. We've been doing really well about our morning rituals, doing stretching each morning. Paul will lead us in a little, is it Taekwondo, you think, or?
We called it energy martial arts.
Yeah, energy martial arts.
Sounds like Tai Chi.
Tai Chi, yeah, that's what I meant. He does a lot of the Tai Chi moves, so like bringing the energy from behind you out and flinging it into the sun, and then bringing the good energy from the sun and bringing it back into that empty space. Appreciate you.
I love that there's so much happening and this feels like a house.
This is a home.
Like a real home.
Like 30.
High 53.
Why not without a jacket?
You will get hotter as you go.
Do you want to go up to the roof?
How do you get up there?
We walk. There's a door that leads to it if you walk upstairs.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. A door.
Yeah, I mean, wow, look at this out in the distance. So how did you get into this?
I have a bunch of friends that are flow artists back in Indy. I've been around it for years and never really thought that I was able to do it because I haven't ever been super graceful.
You've
Prove it.
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Like what? How did you get here? How did you get to this place?
So really, I don't know. I've moved around a lot throughout the course of my life, and during quarantine, some stuff happened that just kind of led me out of Indy. I know since I've moved so much that there's so many more people to meet and so much more to explore, but it's hard leaving the fact that I finally found a home base.
Yep.
And I saw an ad on Facebook because I'd been looking at different work exchange programs throughout the US and mostly in Hawaii, Washington, and Oregon. I'm going to work at a ski resort in Colorado in December and was planning, and still am, working at all of these different national parks. Just next year I'd like to apply at Mount Zion and work there for the summer, and then kind of travel around and figure out where the base that I want to, start planning routes for a place like this would be.
Pause. Hold on. You said you're gonna go like work at a ski resort?
Yeah.
And then national parks?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, because a lot of people on my channel, they're like, they want to do things like this, but they get anxious about like, what's the bigger picture here? Like, am I just kind of spending my time doing these things?
I mean, what if you are,
And today my ambitions include stretching, playing the harmonica, playing some ping pong. We're all going to do a group paint together, and I actually added one. I'd like to meditate today if we find time. If we should make time for meditation. Yes.
What if you are just spending your time working at a ski resort for 4 months? Like, think about what else you would be doing for that 4 months if you didn't go.
I think it's really cool that there's like a policy here where you can only stay like max 3 months, and then you gotta do stuff out of here. You have to go.
I mean, if people were to stay here longer, a sense of not ownership, but like seniority would happen. And
Okay, so you have a new staffer.
Yeah, we have a new staff coming in. He's actually just coming for a little bit of time to figure out how he fits in this space and how long term he wants to be here. So he'll be here for about a week.
Oh, you can stay a week and then you
Guests
gotta
can
go.
stay a week.
Yeah.
Staff who live here stay 1 to 3 months.
Okay.
Managers stay 3 to 6 months.
What month are you on?
I am on month 2.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna do after? Or you're not there yet?
I am not there yet, but actually something really interesting that I've been super looking forward to doing with Scott is called directioneering. It is basically where you lay out what you want to do and how you want to do it and what's really stopping you from doing it. And for a lot of people, like the things stopping them aren't much of anything. So I would say that out loud and everyone would get on their phone or their laptop and they would look up, all right, what's the next step for you to do?
That would be so helpful because so often you got to get over yourself first, and you're your biggest resistance after all.
But one of my biggest problems is decision making. I've never been a good decision maker. Everything.
Look at your notebook.
I know, right? Again, learning as I'm here.
So this is the arts and crafts room, I'm assuming?
pretty much anything you can think of is in here. And there's a bunch of books over here.
And all these
There's
books.
sewing stuff. There's like a henna kit underneath there that I want to break into.
I just, again, like we were talking about, the universe pulls you, or you get pulled in different directions, and I'm just saying, why was it the first book that I saw? That was my favorite book of all time. It was just very bizarre. Wait, I just noticed another thing. The reason I found French Lick in the first place was because I went to this website, Atlas Obscura. I stayed in the West Baden Springs Hotel, and then I looked on Airbnb and found this place. So it's actually like, this is also a book that led me here. There he is. That's who I'm looking for. Scott. I can't even imagine how like lush this must be in summer or fall, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. I've never been anywhere in the winter that I liked as much as the summer. And that's why you can see for so long.
Wow, I've never heard anybody say it like that. Yeah. This was one of your morning ambitions, or part of the meeting. You guys all talk about something you're excited about doing, and this was the thing that you were gonna do today.
So just me personally, when I get on a project like this, I get kind of obsessive about it. All right, so I started going to a place called the Hostel in the Forest in southern Georgia. Everything that we did, we copied lock, stock, and barrel from there. Term limits for the staff, empowerment as much as possible for the staff and managers to create wonderful and beautiful things. It's mostly my job as the owner to just get out of the way.
Okay, see ya. Later. A chicken. Like, skirt! Like, skirt out of here. I'm kidding, no. I'm not gonna do it. It's a great day to be alive. And I watched the Lost River Hostel fade into the distance. This has been another Damon D video. Please like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you want to keep following my adventures. See you next time.
Dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me.
I had to pull off the side of the highway. Skirt! 1 second, everybody. This is a drive-in movie theater. It's kind of cool. God, I can hear the American in me sometimes.
Who are you and what are we?
Tune FM car radio to 88.7, watch for children, turn off headlights as soon as possible, do not block the view of the vehicles behind you. Some people are trying to watch the movie. Despite being from Indiana, I've never been to a drive-in movie. I didn't even know you could still do this. But clearly they are adapting to times over here in Paoli, Indiana, because you can use the QR code and pay ahead of time for your food. Guys, every mom and pop shop was closed in French Lick and West Baden Springs, so I made my way over to Paoli, Indiana, where I found a natural food store, right? So there's a point to this story, just stay with me. I'm in their shop and I'm like vibing with everybody. It's a natural food store. I'm like one cheese slice away from being vegan, and I'm in there, I'm vibing. I'm like, where's the cashew cream for this coffee? They gave it to me. I sit on the patio. I'm uploading my stories. They start reading horoscopes. I time for my daily horoscope. I said, I'm a Libra. We start talking and they're like, oh, where are you visiting from? I said, oh, up north. There's a point. From Fort Wayne. And they're like, oh, cool. Where do you live now? I said, Paris.
He lives in Paris, France now.
Yeah, France.
This woman was a French teacher for the past 30 years. That's why you wanted to learn French. That's why you speak French. Okay, and we vibed it out once more.
Trying to get in the wrong car.
No.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, that's good, Bob.
You didn't
That's
have,
good.
You didn't have
Walk
to
by
admit
your
that.
van to get it.
And they're like, oh, well, if you ever want to come see our property. Well, should I follow you guys?
Yeah, just follow us.
All right. I was like, I sure do. You have a farm? Yeah. So here we are 2 days later. I have swerved my way back through the country, and I'm gonna go check it out. See, this is why it's so interesting to me. We're in like the woods, the forest, in like deep country of Indiana, and yet she's been a French teacher for 30 years, and I heard her French and she could speak it. Like, that's what I love, because even though you probably won't use it out here, you still have an interest in like the world, a reality beyond your own, like everyone else's experience. I love it. Thanks This is it. Do I want to see the horses? Of course I want to see the horses. I'm here for the ride. Oh. Have you always lived out here?
I've lived here for more than, what, 50 years.
I was saying on the way here, how is it that you wanted to learn French despite being from a place where you probably barely need English?
No, I wasn't from here. My father was in the Air Force, so we moved every 3 years and stationed in France and stationed in Germany.
Ah,
Yeah, I got around.
you got around and then you decided this life was for you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she wanted to get someplace and stay there after moving every 3 years as a kid.
True.
Oh, and I wanted to have horses. I love horse racing.
It's pretty incredible that you could find people in a small town like this who have kind of been around the world as well.
It is, and most people down here have not had those experiences. You know, a lot of them have never been out of the county or certainly not been in a place more exotic than Louisville.
Living in the house they were born in, you know.
We
Yeah.
are exceptional in that way, but we are also therefore a little bit alien in our hometown too.
Exactly. That's why I find it so intriguing. You know what? Anytime I have something grumpy to say about Indiana, I'm gonna think of Andy and Linda back at their farm and be like, no, not everybody's like that in Indiana.
So the question yesterday was, what is one characteristic in yourself that you could work on? The characteristic that I said that I could definitely work on is that every time I come back to Indiana, I've been away for 10 years now. Every time I come back to Indiana, I feel like I'm more and more different than the people here, and that's probably not a lie. You know, our paths have gone in different ways. But each time I come back, sometimes I can feel myself judging the place that I'm from, like a little too hard. And I don't feel that way when I'm traveling on the world and there's a place that I, don't necessarily vibe with. I'm just like, okay, that's how it is. But I guess it's the fact that I come from here, so I am connected to the land. And like sometimes I don't like what this land represents. Trump territory.
Next stop, Andy and Linda's house. Oh my gosh, this is like a little ranch. Fairy tales were written about this place. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What? Hey doggy, hi. You know me, I was just with you. It's okay, doggy, but seriously don't bite me though, because I may be almost vegan, but I'm still like iffy on the animal thing. I'm leaving Paris and moving in.
Oh, man.
This is so cool to me.
When I first saw her, a black cat crossed my trail.
Oh my gosh, this is really cool.
I thought you would enjoy it.
This is so cool to me.
But one look at her, she's oh so fine. I know I've got to make her mine. She's just my kind, I can't get her out of my mind.
Woodstock.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, that's Joan, my dear friend Joan.
so where do you get all this stuff?
All yard sales.
There's a lot of them around here. I've seen lots of antique
Yeah.
stores.
Yeah. No, I said yard sales. So
Oh,
once I get to the antique store,
then it's that's a different thing.
that's too easy. That's too easy. But various ways. I was driving down the street and one of my former students waved me down. He said, "Miss Lee, you want to buy a deer head?" So we bought that.
My dad could get you those. Do you throw banquets out here, or little parties, or? Oh my gosh.
20 years I was a forest protection activist. Then after that I started organizing to start like the co-op in Paoli where we met.
Oh, is
And
that yours?
Well, I was one of the people that initiated that project, yeah.
Ah. This is a ferret.
No.
North America's only marsupial.
Awesome.
And it's like tame?
Yes, these just were brought to us last week. Their names are Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Mo. And the thing is, the people who raised them thought they wanted pets, but it got too much for them.
See, this is the one that put you guys on my radar because I saw you rolling up to the co-op with the cheetah print and the solar-powered golf cart.
So it's
and the compost.
Key in the on position.
Oh, am I driving it?
You are.
Okay. Quit your belly aching. That means I quit whining. All right, the Damon Dominique production company is about to go on the solar-powered golf cart through the woods with Andy and Linda. And this golden cat that I might take back to Paris. You coming with me? All right.
Have you got one? Oh,
I have two. Oh, I got a dog too.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get the possum in here. No. All right, we are on our way to their neighbor's house to see his lake. That turn signal was on for a while, both sides.
People, yeah. We're old
That
people.
turn signal
That's what happens with old people.
has been on for a while. They have the right turn signal on for the past 20 minutes. I don't know if they know it.
Damon, this is Delbert.
Hey Delbert, I'm Damon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wie bist du? Oh, that's not your language.
No, but it is.
You speak German?
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, yeah.
Yeah. I speak a low German. I was raised Amish, so it's got.
Yeah, I heard this is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
He's from up around Fort Wayne originally.
I mean, how does that work? If can you still see your family?
Yeah, they're different. Every family is different like that. My family was not so strict and dogmatic where they shut their family out.
I don't know if you can hear me over my solar-powered golf cart's noise. He's an ex-Amish man who met an English woman in Amish culture. Anybody who's not Amish, you call them English. And he left the community when he was young because he met this woman who was not Amish, so he had to leave. And now he's building tiny homes around the lake.
Hey, Jack.
Wow.
I hope you got it.
All right.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss, Jackie.
Hi. He said no. It's even cooler when it's all lit up.
Yeah, you should.
This is all television.
That's all Tudors. Yeah, you should come here for a party sometime. It's a great party house.
Being out in the country, I mean, do you guys ever butt heads with people out here?
We
In a friendly way.
we avoid talking about politics with people with whom we know it will be a contentious issue because we're not going to change their mind, and we're just going to endanger, what are otherwise, pretty agreeable friendships. And people with whom we feel that there might be an opportunity to at least have a productive conversation. We are not shy about talking about what we believe. So.
And I mean, how did you guys get that way? How did you guys be more, I guess,
By
social?
not being stupid.
That's what I think. Hey, I'm on.
How's that for diplomatic?
Yeah. I'm on your side. You're gonna make me cry!
I feel like this place is kind of like a mirror, and you see exactly what you need to see. If there's something that you're seeing everywhere that you're not liking, a lot of times it's a projection of something in yourself.
So this is the clothing optional lagoon. It's just like, what? Like, of course, I knew that this was here, but I didn't know, like, this whole community of people were here. There's people who've lived in France, people who moved from Iowa City, and he said that he had always heard his grandma say, like, the worst thing in life would be to get on your deathbed and think I could have done this, I could have done that, and, like, here I am, and it's literally too late. So, I'm getting in the clothing optional lagoon. put your phone down for like more than like 6 hours, you feel better. Like, who would have thought?